Bonjour, bonjour tout le monde à Broken News. Je m'appelle Le Monde de David. Et pardon, mais ton host, Jean Schwalski, quelque chose l'a passé. Et maintenant, nous avons un épisode super spécial qui s'appelle The One Where John Dies at the Beginning. So, ladies and gentlemen, grab your nachos, pop your popcorn, and enjoy!
Folks, I decided to get into sports recently. I couldn't find a basketball, but I found a dodgeball. I figured I'm gonna work on my shot. So it might be something that the audience will like at home, you know? Hello, and welcome back, folks, to Broken News. As with every change of season, I have a breakdown. You're about to experience one as well.
The Breakdown. Breakdown.
A spacewalk outside the International Space Station was postponed recently due to a minor medical issue. Those involved reassured us that it is not a medical emergency of significant concern. That is reassuring. However, it leaves me to be wondering about one thing. Could this potentially be the first case of the shits in space? Space shits. Rumors have surfaced that the traveling spacecraft was grounded due to air toxicity following the new NASA-approved shrimp jambalaya liquid meal. Rice-A-Roni refused to comment. An ancient spider known as the Lugnutting spider was recently discovered entombed in 99-million-year-old amber. John Hammond, stay the fuck away. However, John Williams, you're here to stay. No, but honestly, John Williams is like an absolute national treasure. Like, we should keep him alive as long as possible. A pair of performance artists in California conducted a green wedding in which they married the Earth. Dubbing themselves ecosexuals, they went on to wed the sky, moon, and other natural entities. I think they should go fuck themselves. Sorry. I, for one, believe these holy unions prophesied the birth of humanity's greatest protector. Yes, he's our hero, and he'll bring pollution down to zero. He's Captain Planet! And I swear to God, if Netflix makes an adaptation that is like as bad as The Mighty Ducks, wow, I'm gonna be so pissed because you know what? The Mighty Ducks, Emilio Estevez was back, man. You know what? I know people wouldn't have been happy with him being with Lorelai, you know? Like, really, seriously, that's where it was predictably headed, and I wanted it to go there. I really wanted it to go there. Folks, I've been recently on my fashion game, and if you haven't noticed that, then you really are rude. But I've been changing ties nearly every segment, so I hope you've noticed that, and now I got pigtails, so isn't that, what a world. Anywho, the Met Gala took place now several Mondays back, and somehow my invite got lost in the mail. That doesn't mean I won't be reviewing a couple of outfits, though. Pete Davidson visited his local Spirit Halloween store and forged the bargain bin for a Matilda costume, while Kim Kardashian went the DIY route and showed up as a shadow of her former self. I may have lost your invite in the mail, Met Gala. But hey, sexy can I? Sexy I can. In what can only be described as the best location for a Halloween party this year, Airbnb rented out the actual house from Scream on Halloween. And in what can only be described as a deal you'll find at Five Below, it'll only cost you $5 for the night. Crazy. Cheap. Also included, David Arquette. Oh, David Arquette, whose character may have survived, but whose career died in that house. In sporting news, the NCAA has recently decided to extend March Madness to women's college basketball tournaments, and I think this is way past overdue. What great news for equality! Unfortunately, however, the NCAA did also break the news that there will be 25% fewer games this season. Equality, my ass. But hey, at least we finally reached equal pay, because get it, like, the NCAA doesn't pay their players anything. I expect them to get a lot of school done. A species of mouse known as the Gould's mouse that is thought to be extinct for nearly 150 years was discovered living a private existence on an island off the coast of Western Australia. But an island where extinct things still exist. A place where I can wear my FUBU jeans, eat Dippin' Dots, and browse for VHSs at a Blockbuster only to get myself kicked out because I got caught looking at the restricted section, you know, the one behind the beaded curtain, and a copy of Good Will Humping and The Hills Have Thighs. Did get away with the James Bondage box set thing, and I think that's just because it's a pun. Speaking of shitting themselves, everyone's favorite flatulating family is set to return as Jackass Forever hits theaters next year. I know I'm excited. I'm a huge fan of Jackasses. I can't wait to see Steve-O and Bam destroy everything and...
John.
What was that, David?
Bam, je pense qu'il était mort.
What? Well, that's crazy. But NBD, they still have Knoxville and Dunn, so that's cool.
John. Dunn, il était mort.
Sorry, my French isn't so great. One more time.
Pas de Dunn.
No, that's no way. I just thought, you know, that was a meme or something.
No.
Sad. Well, shit. Now I just feel sad, everyone. And old. Well, on the bright side, we'll always have Don Vito's fat face to look forward to. That'll cheer me up. A recent study has shown that giraffes have been largely misunderstood for quite some time. They have been found to be, in fact, just as socially complex as elephants. Alas, the giraffes of the world can now live in peace at the watering hole, free of ridicule and shame thrown upon them from the animal kingdom for their social inadequacies.
That's when I discovered alternative milks, and my life really changed. Rice milk is pretty good, oat milk good, soy milk I'm not really big on, but I am from Ohio, so I like to support soybean farming.
Anyway, their mammalian tormentors, however, are left to concentrate efforts on other shortcomings, like looking dopey as fuck. I mean, look at them, folks. Why don't we show another clip of those tall drinks of idiocy?
Giraffe kicks are known to be deadly.
Oh my god.
Given that a giraffe's legs are longer than...
David's hand. Who is the spokesperson for giraffes? Is it Steve Irwin's kid or is it Jeffrey at Toys R Us?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey at Toys R Us. Okay, Jeffrey. Listen to me. On behalf of all of us at BNN, I am so sorry, and I definitely didn't mean that. To all of your giraffe buddies, I'm so sorry. Dude, did you see that he
Oui.
that giraffe like Michael Strahan stomped a lion? Whoa.
Il y a quelqu'un ici qui voudrait un crêpe?
Dude, nice one. Dude, oh no. Well, that's been the breakdown, folks. Ta-ta. Folks, welcome back to BNN. My name is John Schwalski, as they would have you believe. And right now we have some breaking news, a very special report that since it's my subconscious, my death, my vision quest, who better to report it than myself? Folks, I'm standing here in Pilsen, Chicago to report on something that only happens once. The apocalypse. It's happening behind me and the rapture is here. I assure you. Look behind me, folks. Do you see these people running for their lives? It's insane. This reporter is here to tell you about the story of the century. There are police officers here. It is crazy. And last night, a group of motivated citizens came together to create a lottery system where folks threw their money into the abyss in droves to secure their spot in heaven. The city of Chicago has literally numbered all of the people that live here, and people are just trying to save themselves. This is a fruitless effort. Get your affairs in order. Say goodbye to your loved ones. Hold them close, because this is what humanity has come to. Some people can't even go on. Not even running anymore. John, I hear you have some questions back in the studio. What's going on?
John, are you worried yourself about the impending doom? I heard the other day that you actually ate at Chick-fil-A. It's a bad look.
Well, actually, not only the Chick-fil-A, I'm more worried about the fact that I made a couple of bad jokes back in 2013 that I don't think I've been forgiven for. I have about $40 left. I blew a lot at the Horseshoe Casino in Indiana last night, and it didn't go well.
I'm really sorry to hear that, John. That is unfortunate.
Basically, it's over, folks.
Well, John, at the very least, do you think you're safe?
Do I think I'm safe? No, I didn't get myself a number.
What is the feeling there in Pilsen right now?
The feeling out here is confusing. Some folks seem a lot more excited than I ever thought they would be about something like this. This is something that I always thought would be very frightening. Personally, I don't have the stomach for it, clearly.
What are city officials telling you to do right now, John?
The government is saying similar things as to what they told people to do in the 50s. Hide under small bits of furniture, desks, chairs. These folks are going totally against that idea, though.
John, as always, food is on the mind. What's your last meal looking like?
I think, well, I think it's time to use that $40 that I have left for something good. I think a couple of Crave cases from White Castle might be, something that I could stomach. It'll keep me falling asleep for whenever the earth starts to burn. Hopefully it will be unaware. I think that's really my plan, is to be kind of a food comatose so I don't understand what's happening when the locusts come, when the frogs, the boils. I don't want to feel them. So that's my plan.
Solid logic, my guy. Do you have any specific advice for citizens of Chicago?
What I suggest for any folks that have access to a helicopter, up and out. It's the best route. I'm assuming that some of these people have cars. What are they doing? This is a very strange way to escape the city. Oh, fish fan, cool. Have a great time. Good luck, folks. You got this. It's not over yet. Yeah. Oh no, I left me hanging, but that's the apocalypse. People don't care anymore. Yes, oh yeah, cool.
So John, what is your message for Chicagoans at this point? Is there any final hope?
How good is it gonna feel when we make it?
I guess that says it all, folks.
I'm just gonna start. I think it's time for me to join in, folks. I'm leaving. It's time. It's been nice knowing y'all. Let's get it.
Well, folks, it appears that I will not be surviving this apocalypse, and neither is my non-mustachioed self. However, we'll get him next time.
BNN presents Messages from the Other Side.
Do you hear that? Who is that? Is that the neighbor upstairs? No? A message from BNN Direct?
I'm Mike in LA. How you doing, bud?
BNN Direct. John, you gotta help me. Stacy's up to something. I'm not safe. I don't know what happened. He's...
Is that Stacy? You know what I said about that guy? Get away, bleep, bloop, bloop, bleep.
Oh God, we gotta go. We gotta go, John. I don't know how to get out of here. Oh my God.
Mike, what's happening? What's going on?
John, please, tell me where to go. Oh God, I got it. I'm gonna die.
Move, get away, go.
The bathroom. Okay, John, I don't know what to do, man. You gotta help me. You gotta help me. Wait. Shh. What? Oh,
no!
Folks,
We gotta save Mike.
Where am I? I'm stuck in a guest segment from hell! And who is my guest?
Hey, I'm Eric.
Eric, what are you? A wolf man? Wolf thing? Teen wolf? Man? Dog? Dog man? Cat dog? What are you? I can't see the lower half. But anyway, why? Who?
Well, usually I describe myself as a scientist and an artist, but to answer your question, I think werewolf is the appropriate term.
Okay. Well, it's not a full moon. Why are you here? How did you get in my house?
Well, I'm here because my agent called me and said there was an interview that someone wanted done of me, and I got in here because he buzzed me in when I got here. Hit the little button.
Oh, wow.
You said, "Come on up, 3rd floor, first door on the right." So.
Oh, well, I'm sorry I didn't know that you were scheduled. Is it an agent for, like... Well, how does it work? Is it an animal agent or is it a person agent? Like, how do you book gigs anyway?
The agent is a person.
Okay.
And I'm not an animal either, so I'm actually confused about that question in general.
So is it Eric Wolf? Are you related to Dick Wolf or Wolf Blitzer or
I'm more of a CSI guy.
Oh, Jerry Bruckheimer, huh? Are you here to kill me?
Well, it's actually not really ever been my thing personally. So no, it's not why I came. But he asked me one more question about my teeth, and I don't know what's going to happen.
How many people have you disemboweled with your teeth?
One of those things where once you've kind of moved on from that chapter of your life, you don't necessarily want to keep reading it, you know?
Thanks for not blowing the Magnolia studio down. I mean, I know it's brick, so you couldn't even if you tried. But thanks. I appreciate it.
Oh, I'm the big bad wolf, right? That's fun. That's rich. I haven't gotten that before, John. That's good. I call you a little piggy. I'm a jerk, but I can be the big bad wolf, some guy you've never met. I'm sorry. That's nothing to do with you. That's more of a me thing. You know, it's...
I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just trying to understand you. Okay?
That's fair. That's right. You know, you're right. We got off on a bad foot here. I'm sorry. You're right. I mean...
Bad paw?
John.
Look, I'm sorry, Eric, the werewolf. I didn't mean to rub you the wrong way, and I am appreciative that you're here, but, you know, I am facing my fear with this interview, and I just really appreciate you just being patient with me and answering my questions, if that's quite all right with you.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know, been a little prickly, I guess you could say. So, let's finish the interview.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm glad we have an understanding, and I appreciate you. So I have one final question. Do you shit outside, or like normal, like a regular person, or like...
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Oh, God, no! God! Oh, God!
Hello, and welcome back, everybody, to Broken News. My name is John Schwalski, or at least that's what I started telling people once I crawled away from home at the age of 2. I've made it on my own now, and here's a Jonologue for you.
Psst, it's a Jonologue.
The director of the CDC has just announced that trick-or-treating is safe for kids this Halloween, as long as it's done outside, and I quote, "If you're able to do it outside, absolutely," which is my theory on lovemaking. This is terrible news for indoor mall trick-or-treating, folks. A last-ditch effort to save malls throughout America, of which an estimated quarter of 1,211 malls are expected to be closed by 2022. Despite not caring about American mall infrastructure, the CDC announcement, however, is good news, as it follows Pfizer's intention to file a request for an emergency use authorization for its vaccination in children ages 5 to 11. We did it, folks! We saved Halloween! Or more accurately, the future generation. Research has shown yet again that the greatest threat to children on Halloween isn't COVID-19, as many social media outlets would have you believe. It's actually getting handed weed when trick-or-treating. And boy, folks, edibles are fun. Of course, in moderation, because when not in moderation, folks, can attest, things can get a little weird. And your children don't need to see or experience some of those things right now. Okay? Whatever happened to simpler times, folks, where all you had to worry about when you were trick-or-treating was apples with razor blades in them, and, well, us not knowing enough about allergies, so some kids didn't make it back to school on Monday. Now kids have to worry about brownies that are laced with Mary Janes. So, for any concerned parents out there worried about whether their little monsters are showing signs of marijuana addiction, we at BNN have been kind enough to compile a list of early symptoms for you, so listen closely. Excessive candy binging, otherwise known as the munchies. Enya and the Grateful Dead have made appearances in their Spotify and Apple Music playlists. Drug rugs have all of a sudden become the fashion craze. Your kid now owns a mini torch and is collecting glassware items. They start shopping at Spencer's Gifts, of course. They start having acute paranoia about whether their heart is beating too fast. I always do a simple test here, folks. Yep, that's about where I like to be. Your 5 to 11-year-olds might also have short-term memory loss. They'll think they have the ability to pull off a fish t-shirt, but they're far too young. They might have acute paranoia about whether today is yesterday or yesterday today. They might also have short-term memory loss. And lastly, your child will be acting a whole hell of a lot like Matthew McConaughey in the classic Dazed and Confused, most assuredly because they will be simply both. In related, befuddling, disorienting, and discombobulating news that you only can get here at Broken News Network, check this shit out. It's hard to tell which one is the before and which one's the after, but these two guys are the same man. I don't know if it was Fred's intent, but he ended up kind of like growing into some sort of Reese Darby from Flight of the Conchords mixed with Hulk Hogan after a kilo of cocaine type of thing. I don't even know is that a person anymore? I don't know. I'm not wrong, folks. But I am a fan. Brother. You know, Fred Durst, right? A guy named Fred, right? I always thought he was one of those weirdo white dudes that embraced male pattern baldness with aplomb. Nice and easy, you know, and early, lending the soul patch to fill a hairless gap. Turns out he just thought it looked fucking sick, man. Maybe it's a midlife crisis. Maybe it's Maybelline. Speaking of washed-up C-list celebrities, nostalgia acts are on the rise. I got my tickets for Matchbox 20. Do you? Footage from a chaotic Smash Mouth gig at a wine and beer festival has gone viral for showing singer Steve Harwell seemingly intoxicated, ranting and threatening his audience, and performing what appeared to be a Nazi salute. Smash Mouth? More like smashed with a foot in their mouth. As someone once told him, the world was gonna roll him. Eventually, it did. If you've been following Smash Mouth's 11 studio album discography as closely as I have, which of course you haven't, you'd know that their Christmas album is entitled The Gift of Rock. And the current score is The World 1, Smash Mouth 0. Here's a list of Smash Mouth jokes that we compiled for you folks, and we just want you to sit back and enjoy them. I guess he wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. He got his game on, but he got played. It's all ogre now, and his world's on fire. How about yours? Good Lord, folks. Could you please help me out and follow me to camera B? Speaking of walking on the sun and shooting stars that break the mold, a mega comet, one so big it was previously misidentified as a dwarf planet, it's approaching our solar system at breakneck speed. They say it'll be closest to Earth in 2031, only 10 years from now, and that impact might actually happen. What's cool, folks, is that after said impact, it is possible that if you remain alive and can deal with the fact that you've lost everything and all of your loved ones, it still might be pretty enough and bright enough to be visible for decades. Isn't that glorious? Unfortunately, NASA and the Weather Channel, which apparently does news now, says we can't do anything about it. It's just coming and it's about to kill us. With foreboding doom on the rise, as it always is, we at BNN and our journalistic experts are led to investigate one thing. It's a big thing. It's 2 syllables. TikTok. And the bevy of challenges associated with the social media app. The current craze right now is something called Lugnutting. Folks, I'm scared. What this essentially is not as simple as tipping over a cow or pranking your friend by playing some mailbox baseball. You know, it's more like removing lug nuts off of cars in parking lots and hoping that, well, I don't know what you really hope for. I mean, what happens is people get hurt. I'm sorry. I used to play outside. I used to do things like shaving cream in someone's letterbox, you know, egging somebody's house, you know, throwing a frozen 20-pound turkey into oncoming traffic off of Brooklyn Bridge. I mean, these are simple things that were not nearly as dangerous as what's happening now. And this Squid Game stuff, I mean, I don't know. I actually kind of find it, I think it's kind of cool, actually. Though that's not really what I'm talking about. But honestly, folks, what are these kids gonna have to look back on? Mumble rap and TikTok songs and people shaking their ass for 5 seconds on a social media platform? To Justin Bieber? See, kids, this is what happens when you start guzzling bleach on TikTok instead of hanging at the mall, drinking a Joe Cola and bumming cigarettes off of strangers while you're swearing to people that you can land a kickflip, even though you very much have never tried. There is one TikTok, however, folks, that we just absolutely love here at BNN, and it's where we got inspiration for all of those Smash Mouth bits that you just loved. We're sure of it. Of course you did. Of course you did. So leave it in the comments below, folks, which nostalgia acts are on your playlist currently. For me, it's the Cranberries, Mos Def, Matchbox 20, Eiffel 65, Pearl Jam, Ice Cube, Meredith Brooks, Alanis Morissette, Weezer, Blues Traveler, Eve 6, Hootie and the Blowfish, and of course, Sugar Ray. They did Walking on the Sun, right? Oh no, that's Smash Mouth! Might as well be walking on the sun.
And now it is time for our signature sign-off segment. Tinkle time avec moi, l'amant de David. I've heard it said that cheaters never prosper, but I met Chester Cheeto on a yacht in Bali, and he is doing quite well. Say hi to the kids, Chester. Ho ho ho. So like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more things like these come out of my mouth. My mouth. Come on, it's not funny, guys. Hey ho ho.
Hello, and welcome. This has been Broken News. Ah!